Hello again. What's your house like in the morning? Is it a bit rushed? I think it's the same in this house. Chapter 11. There was nothing magical about weekday mornings at the Ivy House. The air was full of tension with the scurry to be ready for school and work. Max, stoking up with cereal, steeling himself for another day of Danny. Theo, drinking coffee, ironing school shirts that hadn't quite dried, unloading the dishwasher, making banana toast, pumping bike tyres, bothering Louis with his reading book. One damp and chilly morning, Abby was down in time to hear, "Just turn over a page, Louis. Show me a word, any word. You don't have to say it out loud. Point, and I'll read it." Louis, accidentally interested, pointed. Theo paused his ironing to look. "Elephant," he announced triumphantly. "What do you know, it's a book about elephants. Why don't they put any elephants in the pictures? They should." "It's not a book about elephants, that's why." "Elephant, elephant, elephant," Theo declared, pointing at words between gulps of coffee and undoing the rock-hard knots in the laces of Louis's shoes. "None of those words say elephant," said Louis, dancing with impatience. "Excuse me, Louis, but who can read, you or me? They all say elephant, except that one there. That one says sat. Drink your juice." Louis looked at Theo's non-elephant word. He could not help himself. He read it. "It says cat." "Why they put one cat in a whole crowd of elephants?" asked Theo. And then Louis got really mad and shouted that there wasn't a single elephant. It was a book about a cat. That cat in the picture, and it didn't say elephant anywhere. Theo had made it up. It said, "The cat walked out of the gate." "Does it now?" said Theo. "Is that the post?" It was. Louis raced to collect it and came back into the kitchen shining with pleasure. "For you," he said as he presented a new blue envelope to Abby. "From Granny Grace. She didn't put a flower in this time, but there's a picture of her sniffing lovely roses." "You opened my letter," said Abby, outraged. "Only to see if there was another flower. Well, it's spoilt now," said Abby, pushing him aside to flounce across the kitchen and hurl it in the bin. "Ruined, messed about, covered in coal germs, probably. Sometimes, Louis, I hate—" "Abby," said Theo warningly. "Well, I have to guard everything from him. Rocky, my bedroom, now Granny Grace's letters. It's not fair." "It is fair," said Louis, sounding very surprised. "How is it?" "Because I don't have a Granny Grace, and I don't have any letters." "Doesn't mean you can have mine," said Abby. Louis looked at her, completely baffled. "I will share with you," he offered at last. "You haven't got anything I want to share." "I'll share my mum when she comes back." Shame made Abby more bad-tempered than ever. She turned away, even when Louis asked, "Can I have it if you don't want it?" and fished her letter back out of the bin. "No," said Theo, mildly taking it from him. "And no more opening other people's letters, Louis. Abby, look at the time. You're going to miss that bus. Have you got your bag packed? What about you, Max? What about me? Don't go off without your helmet. And it won't do you much good hanging from your handlebars either. Louis, get moving. Teeth. Shoes. We need to be out the house. I don't know what we'd do without Esme, and I've been forgetting to pay her, so there's an envelope behind the clock. Max, can you see that she gets it?" Max, who'd just worked out that when he was nearly 22, Esme would be only 25, which was an entirely reasonable age gap, especially as he was taller than her already and would probably be able to drive then too, was somehow so horrified by this request that he exclaimed, "No, I can't!" Theo raised an eyebrow. "I'll be back too late to even see her," said Max. "Football." Theo looked at him. The look said, "Football takes an hour." "Then I'm going to Danny's," snapped Max, cornered into a double lie. "You and Danny friends again, then?" asked Theo. "What's it to do with you?" growled Max in a sudden fury. "I'm 14, and I'll do as I like. I didn't ask you to marry my mum. You can boss that loser Louis, but you can't boss me."